Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So obviously you can tell that I have already did my eyebrows off camera. The reason being is because I'm really excited to get into this look and I just wanted to do that off camera already and not waste any time. So today at the end you can tell who it's been inspired by, but I'm just going to go ahead and preface this video by saying it is heavily inspired by Aquaria's makeup. She is the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 10. Since it's really heavily inspired by Aquaria, what she's kind of known for is doing kind of obviously like a cut crease, and then but the thing that makes it very unique about her makeup is that she not only stops the cut crease and the concealer here, but she brings it down and makes a new waterline and kind of cuts it back and connects it to her under lash line. So I think that's going to be really interesting and creatively and artistically challenging for me to do because it's something very, very different. It's like a mix of editorial and drag makeup. So I'm really excited to get into this. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the James Charles palette here. And we will be using all the eyeshadows from this palette because we're going to be doing something very colorful and very cool looking. First off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics 101 brush, and this is what it looks like here. It's a great brush to start off with. So what I'm going to do is just go straight in with the colors that I'm wanting to use today and place them strategically throughout my crease. So I'm going to take this blue shade from the James Charles palette in the shade Cola, and it's kind of a brighter, no, Playground. It's kind of a brighter, almost like I would say like a baby blue or something like that. It's this color right here called Playground. And I'm just going to take my BH Cosmetics brush and then just place it in the outer corner. When I'm using eyeshadows, I tend to hold my head back just a tiny bit like here, and I just find that it's really easy for me to find my eyebrow bone and to see where everything naturally just wants to lay onto my face. This is probably one of the most important steps, is you take the brush and you start flicking it ever so slightly out in the same angle that your lower lash line's coming up at. So for me it would be about there, like you're flicking it out to the tail of your brow. Now what we're going to do is go in with a purple shade. First, make sure that you do wipe off your brush and a color switch or just a paper towel to get off the remaining blue that is embedded a little into the brush so you don't mix colors and make stuff really muddy. And that purple is going to be here, that purple there, and that is in the shade Love That. Love That. What we're going to do is take that same BH Cosmetics brush, dip into that purple, knock off the excess, and then just go on right here where you stop the blue and just bring that into the inner corner. Don't be afraid to really smoke it out. That's why I'm using a bigger brush to blend all this out, because like I said, we're going in with concealer later on. So make sure when you're doing this, especially if you have hooded eyes or semi-hooded eyes like I do, that you go with your eyeshadow enough above the lid. So just make sure you do blend enough above that, so when you cut it, you have enough above that cut crease line to actually see it. I'm gonna go back in with Do you hear that? That scared me so badly like a couple of weeks ago, because I was like, what is that? My neighbors have apparently got a husky, and when they've gotten a husky, oh honey, he just howls and howls for days. Sometimes I'm just like, hun, like, it's okay. He might be howling just because of the blood wolf moon that's coming out, hun, on Sunday. He might be howling because of that, you know, you never know. Don't be extremely agitated if you can't get it, if it's not blending perfectly. Don't fret, because we are going to go in with a concealer and cut it out and it'll look a lot better. I'm going to use this NYX concealer, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the shade Pale. It looks like this right here. And the reason I'm using it is because it's really, really close to being a white. Boom, there. Not too much. And then what I like to do is just take my concealer brush, any synthetic brush like this will work, and then just spread it all over my lid, not being too careful with any of it really. And then looking straight onto you guys, and then looking down, tilting my head down, and then looking up. Wherever that transfers, that's where my lid's gonna go. Now that you have really cut the crease and it's really, really super precise, I find that instead of swiping it when I'm going and creating the crease, but tapping it and stamping it on, it gives me a more precise and more clean and crisp line. So now what I'm going to do is just take a white eyeshadow. So I'm just taking the white eyeshadow from the James Charles palette, and it's in the shade Flashback. And then taking just a really big stamper brush like this, and then just stamp on this white eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna go back in with the BH Cosmetics brush and take that same blue shade in the shade Playground, and then just merge the concealer and the blue together. Now what we're going to do is take that concealer once again, and we're going to extend our line into our water lower line, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So I'm taking the concealer that I used to carve out the lid once more, then taking the synthetic brush, the same one, then taking some of the back of the brush, and then following that line down, alright? Okay guys, so I just went ahead and went off camera and put on an eyeliner, finished up the eye that you all were seeing, and then all I did was do the other eye off camera as well, because it's just the same thing. So this is obviously very dramatic, so this is not like your everyday kind of wearable look that you're gonna wear to work or something, unless you want to. If you want to, go ahead and do it, babe. So what I'm going to do next is just go on and put on my base products. So today I'm using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation, and I'm just gonna be using my Morphe sponge to go in. Ooh. Ooh, she's cold. I'm trying it without primer for the couple of next makeup tutorials, because a lot of people swear that primer doesn't do anything, so I want to see for myself and see if it actually is true. And so far I don't notice my foundation going on any differently not having a primer on, so if anything it looks better. So T. Then just take a big fluffy brush, dip into that powder, and then just put it on my face. Da, do, 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 do. Alrighty guys, so now what I'm going to do is bronze up the face now that we have set it and we have forget about it. So what we're going to do is bronze the face. So I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics Nude Rose Sculpt and Glow palette here, and I'm going to take the bronzer shade right there, and then I'm just going to dip in with this big huge brush, knock off the excess, and then just go in and bronze this face up. And I like stippling my bronzer on. I don't want to do anything that will disrupt the flawless base that we have put down. Alright, so what I do is I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush and then take the same bronzer that I took for my cheeks and my forehead. Just dip into that, knock off the excess, and then just go down the sides of my nose. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is actually contour my cheeks. So I'm taking this City Color Contour palette and then taking an angled brush such as this, and then taking the contour shade right there, really swirling it around and then knocking off all of that. And then really contour her out. And then I'm just going to take that Maybelline Fit Me powder and then just really bake under my cheeks for you guys. And wow, do you hear the rain? Now what I'm going to do is put on a little bit of blush, little bit of blush. So I'm going to go in with the blush shade here in the BH Cosmetics palette, and then go in with a dome brush, knock off the excess, and then smile, honey. And then just let's put that on the cheekbones to bring some color back to the face. Now I'm going to set my face with the Morphe Prep and Pour Continuous Setting Spray. Here we go. That smells so good, and it's so refreshing, and my face is literally drenched. Oops. I'm gonna dip into the Ofra Cosmetics highlight in the shade Glazed Donut in collaboration with Nikki Tutorials, and really get in there and then say hello. Oh, hello. But I'm gonna go in with the shade, oh, there's an eyelash. I'm gonna go in with the shade Birthday Suit by Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and go ahead and put it on my lips. And then I'm gonna go in today with the It Cosmetics Hello Lashes Mascara. So I'm probably gonna have to go to the store and get some lashes with this full bead on, which is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So guys, I'm gonna go run to Dwayne Reed down the street really quick and buy some lashes. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, and through the magic of editing, I am back. I went to Walgreens and walked around and I found these Ardell lashes here, and they are called Ardell Professional Wispies, and I think they're in faux mink. I think that's the style, but wispies is like the general style, but this is what they look like here. They are on my eyes now, and literally a lash changed everything. You can't do a dramatic look like this and not put on some false eyelashes. Like, come on, you kidding me? Come on. And every time I look up, I can feel them scratching my eyebrows and eyelids, so that's a good sign. I hope that you guys really like this creative kind of Aquaria makeup inspired tutorial. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I post a video, which is every Thursday at noon. So put that in your calendars, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.